going on, y'all? We are back here. Thanks again for always checking your girl out. If you are new, I'm your girl Ash. I'm the star of this show, and welcome to Ashland. Okay, we're in my land. We do recaps. Check out my motherhood. Check out my kids. Check out my lifestyle, my fashion, my beauty, all that good stuff. All the good stuff just happens in the land of Ash. So if that's something you think you would enjoy, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Tonight, though, we're doing a recap. It's Ratchet Monday, so y'all already know what time it is if you're returning back with me. And if you are, what's going on? What is happening with you? Are we happy that it's Monday? Let's go ahead and talk about it. Tonight's episode of Love and Hip Hop Family Reunion, episode 8, but I think it's Blood is Thicker Than Mud. Okay. Thinking about it, it hasn't clicked in me yet why this episode was named that. But yeah, I'm that type of person that's like about titles and how the title fits in with the ip. Alright, so anyway, so boom. So clearly, y'all, last week things hit the fan at Jonathan's event. So let's go ahead and jump on into that. Basically, all in all, at the end of the day, things got out of hand with Amina. Things got out of hand with um, Peter. All in all, though, he feels at the end of the day, what Amina said is can be life changing, especially when you are a celebrity or or have a platform, have you're in the spotlight where everybody's looking at you. So I can totally get where he was coming from. Like, this could totally ruin me if people think, oh, I'm a hater or I'm a homophobe or, whatever he felt like that was being portrayed out to the world by Amina. He's like, that could end me. And regardless of Erica having her back, standing up for her, she was like, look, like this is Amina, this isn't like, how she rolls, this is how she does. But honestly, Peter's like, you know what? He basically like, I took the L's for a lot of things, but this here one, I ain't taking the L for this one. This one's on Amina, and that's just that. Even, um, what's baby boy name? Rich, he, wanted to let her know like, hey, we're good. Like, are you mad at me? I'm not mad at you. And I get Amina. Like, she felt like such crap because everybody, when it's like everybody's coming at you, like, yeah, you wrong, you wrong, you wrong, you wrong. It can hurt a little bit. I definitely think that she was hurt. I think that her feelings was hurt. Um, but I agree. Now, granted, her speaking up, I don't agree with. What I do agree with what was delivery and how uh, it had came out. Because it did seem kind of harsh. And in the sense of it, it was kind of just like, it was like kind of like, if you noticed it, like when they replayed the caption again, she was kind of like trying, it looked like she was kind of be like cute about it. Like, because she was like smiling at the same time, though clearly, like her emote, like she really has deep feelings and depth into this. And in all honesty, when Sin went to talk to him at not Jonathan's, at Bobby's event, to be like, it has to be something more. That's exactly how I felt. Like, this is not just about a ladybug costume. And for me, because I felt like me myself, like I've been in that like type of, like, I ain't gonna say I've been in that type of, but I feel like she was so passionate. It was so much passion behind it, and it was like, yes, like she does. I think that it's like the fact of one, them saying that, she doesn't speak up, and then as well her admitting as well that she is one that doesn't really speak up. She's more or less quiet, like, and then her saying that once upon it, like basically when her and Peter were living together, like he was able to just shut her up and to shut her down, and it was like, no, I know what that looks like because I've been that person. When you feel like you don't have a voice, and then now that you know, are not in that space with that person no more who was stifling your voice, and now when you finally get your voice, it projects, and like, yeah, and call it what you wanted. But for me, looking at it, I saw me in her, and that was someone who I felt like whose voice was taken as a whole child, as a child, my whole childhood, and I would say it was taken, but I I basically. Well, I guess it's the same thing, but I did not have in that voice, and that plays out now in my adulthood. It plays out. Oh God, it plays out now. So for me, I felt like it was more depth to it. I do feel like, yeah, it's a lot of things that Amina has feelings about, has things that have happened that she probably has not said because she wasn't has been able to, for so long, and then now it was like, and I, even in her in where she saw it, of where like I believe that she honestly saw it as an opportunity to have a conversation. So, but the delivery just got all wrong because it was a perfect time to go ahead and have that conversation because of the setting that we were already in. But the delivery of it, because of delivery and all that behind it, like it just got all wrapped up and it did not get worked out in the best of ways in that particular situation. But for the both of them, I can honestly just see it going both ways for them both. So, like I said, it was Bobby's event, and we were following up on Jonathan's event. So Bobby, was doing like another gay pride event, and he had he was having he was having a drag performance. I couldn't get it out, y'all. I can never get it out, right? I can never get it out. So he was having a drag performance, and one, can I just honestly say that Jules did not show up? Like, come on, like we gonna all be supportive, but we never know. Jules might have something else going on for why he didn't show up. Whatever, but did not the guys that were there, like Peter, Cisco, Stevie, they were looking so uncomfortable, but at the same time, like, you have to give them credit because they did show up. They did show up. They did show support. And even though obviously this ain't the type of thing that they would normally do, like on their own, like little whatever, they they did. They stayed as much as uncomfortable as they looked. And I mean, they looked uncomfortable. They stayed for this event. So I was here for it. Our boy Bobby, he performed his Judgment Day song, and everything, very well could have, was going well until um the situation, what we were just talking about just came up again. So Amina's like, to Tara and to Peter, like, I'm not going to step in. That's y'all son. I'm going to mind my business. And you could see uh, Tara trying to, trying to speak her piece and trying to say something, but Amina is getting more just riled up, and I'm thinking that as well as because Peter, because you hear more of her and Peter going at it, and I really feel like, not even that I think, I know, because even it even just proved the fact, like when they were like Amina, then she was getting upset, like y'all hollered at me, and at this point, like basically she just got all riled out of control. That it got everybody just started to kind of just like run to them and just kind of break it up, and to help at the same time help them work through the conversation. And Amina's just screaming and hollering, and she is just going off like baby girl. And I'm telling y'all, I'm telling you, when, yeah, to for me, that's what it looks like. So when she was acting like that, it was just like, yeah, I totally believe that she don't usually speak up for herself. Possibly she don't speak up for a lot of things, and when, yeah, so when the opportunity came, and it's now just going, it's it's just going overboard. But either way, nonetheless, like I think she felt that Tara was coming at her too, and that's not what I thought because when I did hear Tara, Tara was just saying, "Amina, just be quiet and give somebody a chance to say something," and she was more like, "Hey, I want to say something." Like so all in all, she did end up getting to. They did end up getting like Tara was like, look, like I'm not against you. I'm not mad at you. Mom to mom, you know, we have each other's back. Like we're here for each other. I got you. I get you. Nobody's saying that we don't want you. You know, like we're all family. You know, here at the end of the day, and I have your back. You have my back. I just want you to know that I'm here for you. We're here for each other. The kids aren't going to be in each other's lives. She wasn't trying to attack and be, and go, not even say to say to go against, but she wasn't trying to, bring, it wasn't a beat up Amina thing. It wasn't a beat up Amina. It wasn't a beat up Amina. It wasn't a beat up Amina. It was more like, I hear you as moms. Yes, we're two different, like, can you honestly say that you're like your friend who's a mom? Can you honestly say that you're like a dad? Your friend who's a dad? Like, none of us parent the same. So at the end of the day, there's some dads out here. Yes, Peter can does that's because he says my son's not going to be a ladybug, a pink ladybug, does not make him homophobic, and as well, it does not mean that he does not support the gay community. That is his parent. That is his preference. That's how he chooses to parent, and the only people who have to deal with that are Tara and Amina and the rest of his baby mamas. Everybody else at this point just need to mind their own business. And I think I can honestly just say that because, yeah, I like I might have mentioned it in the last week's conversation, and that recap is, yeah, my son's father, yeah, no, he gonna be what's the name, but the difference is he might not be. I don't wanna. He might not be as chill. He gonna be cool. He may keep some little things to himself or whatever or whatnot, but at the same time, he younger and he ain't got the wisdom that at this point in the game that But either way, it might not even be about wisdom. It very well could be about what either way. But it's just to say that I can understand Peter because I live in that, so to speak, in a way. Not that it's hate, but it's still like that's not what I want for my son. And at the end of the day, we want our kids to be happy, but I think when we don't want things for our kids, or we don't want them to head in a certain direction, it's because of our own fear. And that's just where I'm gonna leave it at that, or whatever. But I mean, either way, Charles, like, we're good. Me and your Mina, we're good. Like, you don't have to worry about either way, nothing about that. Like, we're good. So let's talk about this Boopy and Sin situation really quick, because their little moments haven't been lasting long, but we do get like a little bit of little stuff for them, like here and there, whatever, whatnot. And we're basically like, what y'all, like, what they gonna do? Like, it's actually sounding like Boobies like, I definitely want a partner. I don't want no boyfriend, girlfriend. Like, he ready for some grown man, grown woman ish. But let's go ahead and take this to the next level. Sin does feel like she's a good girl for him. Clearly they like each other, find each other attractive, but there's still some fear and that behind that. But either way, nonetheless, Sin, come on, get over this fear, boo. I mean, to me, love is a risk. So no matter what, it's gonna be a risk because you just never know. You don't know. You don't know how you'll be hurt, if you're going to be hurt, whatever, you just don't know. So we gotta wait. Basically, that's like a we'll see from here on that, right? So at the event, the previous event, right, which I hadn't mentioned about was, even though Safari and Erica were sitting with each other, like clearly Erica is clearly hurt. She's clearly like not for any matter of fact, she was not with none of Safari's shits this episode. She was not with none of my boys' shits this episode. So, he's the type of person who like I can't just be around you and then we not talking, like we just, like he don't like that, so he had to, he was trying to make, I ain't gonna say he was trying to make things right, but he was trying to form some type of dialogue with her. Let's just start from there. And she's like, yeah, no, tell the girl you sent flowers to. She was shutting my boy down. But either way, she got off and walked away from him or whatever or whatnot when he was trying to talk to her. And Chicano's basically like saying to him like give me something, bro. Like she's in my room every night. Like what do you want me to tell her? And my boy's like, she think I don't care, but I do. And Chicano's like, you want your marriage? And my what was I don't like call me a sucker. Yes, I'm a sucker. I'm a sucker for the LOV and E. Okay? So with that being said, I'm saying this, but I already know. Like if I was in Erica's shoes, I can't even be sitting and act like I would be making it so easy for Safari because I wouldn't. Like for one, you hurt me, you keep hurting me. Um, Even if I did do stuff to you, you keep doing these things to me. You keep doing these things to me. So she ain't give my boy like she ain't give my boy the easy way out. So he decides to not even he. Here comes Cisco again. Like, oh, I know this. Oh, trying to act like he learned something. I know this is nigga time. So he schedules for them to have a meetup the next day. So fast forward, let's go in and get into that. They go ahead and, they meet up by the beach, to so called have out this little conversation that again does not end well. Because here comes Cisco. Because now I got two issues with you. Outside of you not showing up for the party and getting buck wild with me the other night because I tried to talk to you as a friend. Then you go into Peter that we whack and all this hearsay. Safari was like straight with it. You know what? I'm just finna slap you right now. And like, honestly, I was just like, I don't gotta say it right. Y'all already know, right? I do not like this stuff with sis. Like, just either way. Shakana, mind you, out her window, like, what is going on out there? Because they literally about to come to blows, not once, but twice. Cisco's like, you don't want this. And I'm like, oh my God, just please put hands on Cisco, please already, because I don't know who he think he is. I'm sick of him at this point. Boom. So Shakana does end up, calling Peter or whatever, whatnot, and what happens is Safari ends up going to see Peter, and then Stevie J ends up, running into Cisco. First off, Stevie J out here looking like somebody daddy. I don't like. I did not. The more I keep seeing him, y'all, the more I keep like thinking like Stevie might be growing up. Stevie might have grown up. Like he just looked like somebody daddy now, y'all. Like clearly he yeah, I don't know. He just looked like somebody daddy now, y'all. He just looked like he might be trying to, grow up a little bit. So I was feeling him for the, this is a growth trip at the end of the day is what he was saying to Cisco. Like, 'cause Cisco's like, nah, he wanted to die. No, but all that. This is a growth trip. So are we going to keep trying to go with this energy, or are we going to, yeah, We need to try to do something else. This isn't the way to do it. And Safari got a lot on his plate right now, and apparently so do you. So neither of y'all right now can handle nothing really good right now, or whatever, or whatnot. So Safari's talking to Cisco, Cisco talking to Peter. This is what happened. This is what he did. Like if we like at this point, if we're gonna talk again, you and what's the name? You and Rich need to be there because this not gonna go well if it's just us two, basically. All right, getting on to the next event, y'all. So Stevie J kind of ends up like hosting another event again. He hosts a pool party or whatever. So that's it's like more like just a chill, more event. Let's just get bathing suits. Let's actually get in the pool. Let's get some drinks going, and music just makes everybody happy. Music is the universal language. And so he's like, we're just gonna get some good vibes going. And I just love when people say that because I honestly just believe it. Like I honestly like if I'm in the mood or if I'm just like it's just music. I'm in a mood. Let me just turn on some music to help me with that mood. Even if it's like, all right, let me get an uplifting mood to help me get out of this mood, or I need something to help me in the mood that I'm in, and music like that. And oh, I'm about to clean up. I don't feel like cleaning up though. Let me give me some music. That music gonna help me like get through it. Let me like music is like everything to me at least. So anywho, so they doing this, Amina and Peter, they like officially, make up or whatnot, and from the conversation, and 'cause, they left like only people had made up was Tara and Amina, so they're making up. Um, Paris shows up, y'all. Paris shows up, and oh no, but right before no, let's no, it's all right. It's my land. We ain't got it going on. So Paris shows up. She shows up for she shows up for Zell because Zell's event I think is going to be next week in TV terms tomorrow. So uh, Zell has his next event coming up, and so as well, I think outside of him, his event, him just kind of being, down and like whatever, whatever. And I feel like even though like he's cool with like everybody, I definitely feel like he didn't like have his like person, and Paris is definitely his person. Like they cool, they have a great relationship. So when she came, like they were lit for it. Rich Styles didn't know who she was, but hey, you know what? It's all right. Clearly, he may not watch all the other franchises. Okay, so oh y'all look, that's my best friend texting. She must be home. Hey Brittany, hey Brittany, you just got home. If you're watching this, you just got home on Monday though. What's up? Yep. Because you said you was getting home at 12. So y'all, she was playing football. She played football, yeah, and stuff. So, but yeah, anyway, getting back to this. So, like I said, Paris had came, but as well, the guys did end up getting, and really, they everybody that was mainly involved, like Jules, like wasn't in there, Zell's not wasn't in there, and Bobby. So I think it was Booby or Bobby. So I think it was like mainly Peter, basically the Creep Squad, Stevie, Creep Squad, Stevie, Marcus, and then of course Cisco and Safari. And basically Safari was the bigger person. Like, you know what? I got this going on. This is that. But you know what? I apologize. And of course, Cisco, the only person who got stuff going on. Blasey, blasey. Either way, group hug. All's good in the neighborhood. Clap, 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 clap. Chi, 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 chi. Ki, 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 ki. All the other little stuff. Yeah, I need my hair done. Let's talk about that. I'll do it eventually. So like I said, they made up. They're cool. Safari just, was the bigger person. And, he took the L. He would just went on to apologize to Cisco. It also don't even seem like Cisco was even satisfied with that, but that just shows like how much that you're not even satisfied with yourself, because like and what even that you got going on, because you wanted all this, you wanted to, and then that still didn't even fix what's going on inside of you. Yes, we know. So just like Safari is over here acting out because of stuff going on with him. You're doing the same thing. So let's not be on the whole, oh, he's not the only person going through stuff, da, da, da. But y'all both doing the same thing though. Y'all projecting y'all feelings on people who like y'all acting out because y'all got stuff going on. Anywho, so pool parties getting lit, pool parties getting fun, and they start like getting like Stevie started to get that music going. He like once you get that music going, the drinks be flowing. Like everybody can rap, everybody can spit, and I was like, Stevie, how you know? Because that be me when we be getting. Man, you can't tell. Don't be making no sense at all. But let me tell you, that would not be coming off the dome with the stuff is when I be lit. Like everybody think they fire after they, been getting intoxicated and stuff. So anywho, it could have been fun, y'all. Like Safari over here, like crud Monday, like I'm like she got me a crush, like I don't even know, I can't even remember what he said. Something about like a crush on Crush Monday and whatever. And Erica, oh hating, bitter, mad self, she's like, you're whack. No, shut up. Like, don't nobody care about your rap. Like, she's so whack, y'all. Like, you over here bitter, you over here mad, you over here, and then that you ain't even you lit, you drunk, but you ain't even the fun drunk, you the bitter drunk. So you throwing shade or whatever or whatnot. But no, what gets me is what gets me is Bobby. Look, what did he say? Bobby was like something, and we're ready. What something like spaghetti. Something, but literally that's how it be. It don't even like gotta make sense. Long as that Jake flow might rhyme a little bit, like it be better what you say. You just be rocking with it. So what made it even more hilarious is here come Erica, because she been a whole hater and she want to try to come on and come for, here she go, coming for Safari, coming at Safari. Now mind you, Safari was just like look, I know what's up, I know my woman, she lit, she want to be, she want to go in right now. I'm not going to entertain her. I'm not going to, no, I'm going to keep my distance. I'm not going, because I already know where she going to go, and I'm not trying to go there. Smart. I'm telling y'all, if y'all know us, you know when to leave us alone. Because so, but how they get her right is Jake, but you're still married. 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 Like even to the point like she couldn't even like she couldn't even say nothing else or whatnot, because even like the whole crew, everybody was like just started to like to go with it or whatever whatnot. So it was just like you could spit all that, whatever. At the end of the day, you're still married, okay? But then y'all, it gets ugly. Like she ends up like no, and then my heart ain't nothing to play with, and Safari, how you feel, cause you just lost your family, and I'm like, but this is the funny thing, like that's how you like they be like that's. I watch too much TV, y'all. I watch too much TV, especially reality TV, and that's how you know, like there's no way, like as she said, that he's literally like looking clueless, but at the same time, like still kind of like bobbing, smiling a little bit. Like it's mad weird. Like they like production be mad weird sometimes for stuff or whatever. But that's how they be doing like with the previews. So it's kind of like you straight embarrassed of that man, but She feels straight up embarrassed too, y'all. Like I hate it, y'all, because when I be saying stuff, like I be realizing, like no, I already know that I be playing devil's advocate. I'll be quick, and I be letting my friends know, like, okay, you know I'm gonna play devil's advocate, right? You know I'm playing devil's advocate, right? But at the same time, it's like I be wanting like to take one side, but I can't take that side. Like I'm on both sides, and probably because one I can just understand and see where both are trying to come from. Well, yeah, but at the end of the day, that's what kind of just makes me a devil's advocate, basically. Isn't that right? Isn't that how they define that? Either way, I'm always gonna play both sides. And that's because I just see both sides. The Libra in me, I really can't help it. But so next week, y'all, my boy professes his love in front of everybody. And basically, it's going to be to the world. And I get it. Sometimes that's just not enough when you feel like you've continually. And yes, it's sometimes all hard to come back and check yourself and look at the things, look at yourself and look at the ways that you might have played a role. But I honestly feel like when you can do that, it does help to realize that okay, if I played a role, then that means this other person, might have been reacting off of me. This person might have been, just, uh, I don't know. Y'all know I just be putting my own little wisdom, my own little experiences into these. I put real. It's reality TV, so I be putting real life, especially my own, comparing what my own real life and other just life experiences and what I've seen in life, to other people's stuff. So we just talking real. So that's the only way that I can how I can commentate these shows. This is how I do it. So I hope you rock with it. I hope whatever. Either way, but Steve said, Uncle Steve said when he professed his love to the world, I mean, so Erica, my boy's up here on the stage letting you know what's up. What's up? Don't do that to my boy. But I get it. Like she's so hurt by she's so hurt by Safari, y'all. She's so hurt by Safari. All right, I'm gonna end it here because y'all didn't know how I can do. Y'all know how I can do. Go throw me them thumbs. Go bang them thumbs. Go bang that thumb if you enjoyed this video, okay? And catch me next week for this recap for Love and Hip Hop. But you can always catch me throughout the rest of this week if you want to see any more of my recaps, okay? So, night, y'all. I'm out of here. See y'all next week. Peace.